Well, good morning. Delighted to start a new series with you about our principles and practices for entering this new era of our existence as a species, as Homo spiritus or Homo globulus. How do we choose to live? So that would be the conscious dying is the name that I use to describe this way of living. So let's look at some of the principles. The basic fundamental idea is that we have learned now to identify with our energy body, with our energetic function as the meaning, the purpose of our lives. We recognize that the physical body and the mental, emotional person that we have is simply our communication device so that we might manifest this kingdom of heaven in the space-time world with other bodies and persons, okay? But it's not who or what we are, okay? Just like I'm not my car. I don't identify myself as a car. I'm not my body. I'm not my person. Hence, one of the very first practices that we encourage is to give a name to this new self, okay? My body was born, a little boy, was named Buzzy. My person, as it developed, I chose to use my formal name, Louis Jr. And now, as I've fully accepted my evolutionary thrust into this new earth, I use the name Sun King to describe this energetic body and function. Okay, and again, it's very important that we're speaking in an energy language, so the name should reflect this energetic relationship in some way. Okay, it's not a thing, it's a function, okay? As I give myself over to be used as this device for expression from the unmanifested, from the timeless realm into this world, again, this defines my activity. This describes my day. This describes my life, okay? So we look at some of the basic principles that arise. Okay, we use this phrase that new earth arises from stillness. Remember, oasis, oneness arising from stillness, inspiring simplicity. A new earth arises from stillness, the point where the timeless realm intersects with the space-time world. So this is very fundamental that we explore and define this intersection, okay, where the timeless realm intersects, meets with the space-time world, okay? This actually is a definition of you. Okay, you are the intersection. Your energy body is the portal, is the doorway, is the bridge. Okay, so there is this amazing experience, right, which I call the oasis experience. where you directly experience this intersection. How is it? What is the experience of time and timelessness merging? I mean, it's a pretty amazing thing. This is again the portal between heaven and earth, between the timeless realm and the space-time world. So this will begin to define everything about our lives, everything about our behavior, our activities, okay? Because representing the timeless realm as we do, our whole relationship with time, for example, changes, okay? We're not thinking of time the way the world, the unconscious, conditioned mind thinks about time as a commodity, as a limited commodity. You've got 60 minutes in an hour, you've got 24 hours in a day, you've got 7 days in a week. That's not any longer how we see time. We see time as this infinite expanse, okay? Because we're developing a relationship with eternity. Because of that, our lives, our life experience becomes vast, without limit. So, for example, it's very easy, if your experience of time is so vast, to be infinitely patient. Okay, there's a great line from A Course in Miracles that says, it's only infinite patience that delivers immediate results. Okay, this is the whole key to manifestation. That we have the ability to manifest paradise, to manifest infinite power, beauty, love, I mean, all of these attributes, because we have access to infinity. We have access to eternity. We're representing. We are the expression of eternity. So it radically changes the way that we think about time, and in a similar way, space. We're no longer in any way a victim of limitation. Very key, okay? So you would say, in the same way that we have the ability, because of our relationship with eternity, to have infinite patience. We also, because of our relationship with eternity, infinity, we know experientially, we know the fullness of abundance. That life is infinitely abundant. Okay, just like there's an abundance of time, there's an abundance of everything. There's an abundance of energy. There's abundance of beauty. There's an abundance of love. There's abundance of light, of power, of, again, all of these attributes we see in abundance, not in a limited commodity. You talk about love, for example. I mean, most everybody understands special love, whether it's romantic love or the love of your pet or the love of your child or whatever. This is like special love. I love because you are special to me. Okay, we're talking about a love that is radically different. That's not defined at all by specialness. It's a universal love. It's the best way I can describe the energy of love is using the corollary, which is the energy of light, okay? And using the sun as a representation, okay? The reason, one of the many reasons why I'm here in Ecuador is because I had a deep attraction to the spiritual metaphysical understanding that the Incas had with the sun. And very many ancient high cultures had their own deep relationship with the sun. Why? Because the sun would be the best representation of God, of this timeless realm. And literally, the sun also is the source of all physical energy. Everything in our solar system, everything in our world, energetically comes from the sun, at this physical level. Okay, again, our function is to mimic the sun, but at a higher level, at a spiritual level. Okay, we're mimicking the sun. The sun is ever present. The sun's energy is seemingly infinite. I mean, technically, it's not, but relative to our space-time world, it's infinite. It's gone on for billions of years, and it will continue for billions of years more. So, all practical purposes, it's infinite. It's without end. Okay. This is again a model, a teacher for us, and so developing a relationship with the sun was very key to the Incas. Okay, it's very key to my life. It's very important, and this would be part of the practice of those living in community, conscious living, is to have this deep relationship with the sun, and especially living in this equatorial band, which I recommend for everyone to live between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, that this is where the whole oasis, new earth will be constructed, because this is where you have the best relationship with the sun, the most powerful relationship with the sun.